Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Vlad. I am a father of three kids. I am a business owner and someone who is constantly learning and growing through the chaos of life. Today, I'll be sharing something close to my heart, the biggest lessons I have learned from running multiple businesses while pretty much raising a family. And this video is for anyone juggling their dreams, responsibilities, and doubts. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, a parent, or someone who's just trying to figure things out, I hope this inspires you and helps you. And let's pretty much get to my lesson and that lesson that I have learned on my own while running businesses and raising my kids. So, lesson one is start small and dream big. And let's start with this. No one has everything figured out when they start. When I launched my first business, I didn't have big budget or perfect plan. I started small and learned as I went. With my printing business, I didn't have a massive printing setup. I had a vinyl cutter and I had I bought a white toner printer and a heat press, and handful of ideas and a lot of determination. And the key is to focus on what you can do now. Don't let the fear starting small stop you from dreaming large, from dreaming big. Every big success, every story begins with a single step. Ask yourself, what's one thing you can do today to move closer to your goal and start there? And lesson number two will be pretty much failures are your stepping stones. This lesson hits hard because, trust me, I have failed more times than I can count. And my first dropshipping business was a pet supply, and it taught me that just having a good idea isn't enough. You need systems, patience, and the ability to adapt. But here's the thing, every failure gave me something valuable. It gave me an experience, perspective, and resilience. Failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. When something doesn't work, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And then keep going. I'll share one example. I had a POG based clothing store called Swag Sparrow. I poured everything into designing unique clothing, but I didn't think about how to scale or market it effectively. It didn't work out, but it taught me the importance of strategy. And that lesson helped me build my next business, Badly Creative, which is an apparel print shop. And I guess lesson number three will be crucial one. It's time management. And time management is everything. Running a business and raising three kids is definitely no joke. There are days when it feels impossible to do it all, but here's what I learned that time management isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters. I literally started blocking out specific times for work and family. When I'm working, I'm focused on my business. When I'm with my family, I'm present with them. Multitasking sounds great, but in reality, it wears you down. It literally just splits your attention and drains your energy. That's all it does. If some people are great at it, good for them. But most of the people, including myself, concentrate on one thing. Keep going. And if you're struggling to find time, start small. Even dedicating 30 minutes a day to your goal can add up over time. It can add tremendous value. And lesson number two will be the power of your community, the people you work around with. Never underestimate the power of the people around you. And when I started promoting my printing business, platforms like Nextdoor or and word of mouth marketing were game changers for me. Local communities can be incredibly supportive if you connect with them authentically. Just reach out to them, show yourself, show your products, show what you serve, what do you offer. People love to support real stories. Share your story, share your journey, ask for feedback, and show your human side so they can see who you are. And building community isn't just about selling, it's about creating relationships. If you're just starting out, ask yourself, who in my circle could help spread the word? Sometimes your first supporters are closer than you think. And guess lesson number five would be building relationships. It's not just transactions, it's about building relationships. One of the biggest mistakes I made early on was focusing too much on sales and not enough on relationships. Over time, I realized that people don't just buy products, they buy experiences, stories, and trust. And for example, one of my best selling designs, it wasn't just a hoodie or t-shirt, it was a message about resilience. And when people connect with meaning behind your story, behind your product, they're more likely to support you. And it works in many, many, many directions. So I suggest you focus on the long-term relationship, not just the immediate sale. Money are great, but building relationship will take you much further than having this whatever $50. And lesson number six would be embrace change and adaptation. If there's one thing that's constant in business, it's change. Business is just like water and never stops. When one approach doesn't work, don't be afraid to pivot. After my dropshipping businesses didn't fulfill me, I pivoted to custom printing, and that's where I found my passion. And it's okay to evolve. Sometimes it means to step back and then make two steps forward. So what works today might not work tomorrow, and that's fine. The key is to stay flexible and open to new opportunities. And lesson number seven is staying motivated through your struggles. Stay motivated when it's hard. Let's be real. There are days when I feel like giving up, starting a fresh YouTube channel, putting my face out there so you can see it. It's a big, big, big blocker for me, but I did it, just gotta do it. But yeah, it's overwhelming, but it keeps me going. And when I see someone wearing a shirt that I designed, or when I get a comment from somebody that they really love the design or a shirt or just how it's done, it reminds me why I started it. Motivation isn't always loud, it's those quiet moments of progress that matter. Find your why and hold on to it. Write it down, remind yourself of it every day, and let it fuel you when things get tough. And I'd say lesson number eight would be your family. Your family is your engine, is what pushes you. It's your strength. My family is my biggest source of motivation. There are days when my kids drive me nuts. They drive me bananas. They drive me crazy. They're also my greatest inspiration. And when I see them curious, creative, and full of potential, it pushes me to keep going. I also try to involve them in my journey, even in small ways. And when I'm, let's say, working on design, I sit them next to me and like, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? Show them how I press print. And whether it's letting them, yeah, watch me work or brainstorming ideas with them, it reminds me that it's not about me only. It's about building something meaningful for them too. And I say lesson number nine probably be don't be afraid to ask for help. Asking for help sometimes is important. And for the longest time, I thought I had to do everything myself. But the truth is, no one succeeds alone. People rarely succeeds alone. Whether it's outsourcing tasks, seeking advice, or leaning on your community, asking help isn't weakness, it's actually a strength. You have to have a courage to do that. I've learned to delegate tasks like large print jobs, which frees me up to focus on what I do best. What you can let go in order to really create focus is what matters. And the final lesson would be, success is a journey. It's not a destination. We often think of success as a finish line, but the truth is, it's just a journey. And the journey, that's what matters. And looking back, the struggles, the lessons, and the small wins along the way are what truly shaped me. If you are chasing big dream, goal, don't forget to enjoy the process, celebrate the small milestones, and remind yourself of how far you have come from where you were. And to pretty much to sum things up, and I just want to say that these lessons aren't just about business, they're about life. Whether you're starting your new project, raising your kids, your family, whatever, or just trying to grow a person, I hope this inspires you to keep going. And if you found value in this, let me know in the comments what is your biggest takeaway. And if you're struggling with something, feel free to share it, and I'd love to help the way I can. Don't forget to like if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the bell button to get more content like this. And I again want to thank you for watching. And remember, stay creative and keep pushing forward. I'll see you in the next video. You guys, happy New Year to you all.